Hi everybody, it's me Joe, and I want to welcome you back to my YouTube channel. Today I'm going to give you a short video on 3 ways to use the word most. A lot of times students try to use the word most because it seems like a very simple word, very easy. The problem is it's easy to make mistakes with it. Okay? So I'm going to show you 3 ways to use it correctly so you don't make mistakes. Okay? But before I get into that, I want to remind you, hit the subscribe button if you haven't already subscribed, and if you're really eager, hit that little bell down below that will notify you when I upload another video, so you can be the first to watch it and your friends will think you're really cool. And another thing I want to remind you is, watch the whole video. Don't quit because you won't learn anything. Watch the whole video and stay to the end, because then you'll see a fun movie clip. We'll give you a little bit more practice at listening to English, and you might have some laughs. Okay? Okay. I think the best way for me to teach you about the word most and the 3 ways that it can be used is if I start with a sentence, and this sentence has a mistake in it. Here's the sentence: most of students hate homework. I've seen this sentence lots of times. Students write it a lot, and it sounds correct. People think it's right. Students hope it's right, but it is wrong. Okay? The problem is we do not say most of students. You don't need the preposition of in the middle there. What you should say, and this is the first way to fix it, that sentence, is say most students. Most students hate homework. When you say most students, that means most students in the world. All right? You're just saying all of them. But if you put of in there, it's incorrect. So you got to be careful about that. So most students hate homework. This also works with any other plural noun. So you could say most people, most Canadians, most car thieves, most drug addicts, most divorced women with only one leg, anything. It still works. Okay? So what I want you to do now is take a look at this sentence and see if you think it's right or wrong. This sentence says, most of Canadians like ice hockey. Do you think that's right or wrong? I hope you said wrong, because I just explained it for the last 2 minutes. We don't say most of Canadians. We would say most Canadians like ice hockey. Okay? The second way you can use the word most is be very specific and put the word of in there. So you don't say most of students hate homework. Change that to most of the students. But the problem with using the is you have to tell me which ones you mean. The students, which students? Most of the students in my class. Most of the students at my university. Most of the students in Canada, most of the students I know, most of the students who have been in jail before, something. You got to be specific. Tell me which ones you mean. Okay? Again, this can work with other plural nouns. Most of the Canadians I know, most of the women I know, most of the men in my family. All right? You just have to be specific about which ones you mean when you use the word the. Now take a look at this sentence and tell me if it's right or wrong. Most of the Canadians like hockey. Is that right or wrong? I hope you said wrong, because if I said most of the Canadians, which Canadians do I mean? Most of the Canadians that I know like hockey. Most of the Canadians at where I work like hockey. Something like that. Okay? The third thing I want to teach you about the word most is it is possible to use most of. Sometimes, but only sometimes. You can say things like most of us. When you say most of us, then the person you're talking to knows who you're talking about. All right? So it could be your family, it could be your class and your classmates, but you already know. That's why you're using the word us. The other person knows who you're talking about. So most of us hate homework. Okay? You can also say most of them hate homework. You know what they're talking about. Most of my friends hate homework. Most of my enemies hate homework. Okay? So you can say most of, and then you have to be specific about either by saying us, them, my friends, my family. Be specific just in the next words. Take a look at this sentence and tell me if you think it's right or wrong. Okay? Most of friends hate homework. Is that right or wrong? I hope you said wrong, because if you say most of friends, it's the same as saying most of students. Which ones? Who are you talking about? But if you say most of my friends hate homework, most of her friends hate homework, then it works. Okay? And the last thing I want to tell you about the use of most is these rules also work with other words. You can also say many students hate homework. Many Canadians love ice hockey. Okay? You can say some students hate homework. Some Canadians love hockey. You can also say all students hate homework. All Canadians love hockey. The problem with using all, though, is that it's very extreme, and if you find just one student or one Canadian that disagrees with you, then you're wrong. So you have to be really careful about that. All right, and same thing with all. You can use none. Well, not none, but no. No students love homework. No Canadians hate hockey. But again, it's extreme, so be careful. The safest word would be many. All right? Or some, because then you're safe. You got a range of people. Okay, I hope you liked this explanation of the word most. Just be careful of it. Most students is fine. Most of the students in my class, that's also fine. All right? Now, stay tuned for an exciting movie clip. I hope you like it.
What are you laughing at, Dave?
Just laughing. I don't know. I'm not laughing at you.
Are you laughing with me? Because I'm not laughing.
Ah.
Am I out of line, Dr. Rydell, or is this guy pushing me?
Well, how do you feel, Chuck?
I went from happy to angry. Skip said, now I feel like kicking his ass.
Whoa. Looks like there's going to be a fight. Shouldn't somebody do something to stop this?
Then we'll see who's laughing, huh? What? You think you're better than me? Because you've got both your nuts?
No.
All right, man, all right. Come on, big boy. Pretty boy. Woo!
All right. Is it worth going back to the penitentiary, Chuck? So he's laughing at you.
I'm not laughing at him.
Yeah, I don't think he was laughing, or he's certainly not laughing now. Chuck?
Goose frapper. Goose frapper.
Okay.
Goose fraba? Isn't that strange word that Eskimo mothers use to calm down their babies? I think we talked about it a little earlier in another session. Am I right? Yeah?
With the coffee cake. No coffee cake. I'm looking forward to the coffee cake. There's no coffee cake.
Yeah, I was hoping for coffee cake too. Why is there no coffee cake? I want some coffee cake. I'm getting a little angry.
Studio quite some time. You're going, I'm sure you're auditioning.
Thank you. I hope so. Good night.
All right.
Thanks, buddy.
Wow, that was a little bit insane. If I had to do 20 hours of that, I think I'd end up killing myself. Here you go.
20 hours in my class would be pointless for you.
I agree.
I think I'm going to recommend to the court that we double your time.
What do you mean?
Let me explain something, Dave. There are two kinds of angry people, explosive and implosive. Explosive is the kind of individual that you see screaming at the cashier for not taking their coupons. Implosive is the cashier who remains quiet day after day and finally shoots everyone in the store. You're the cashier.
No. I'm the guy hiding in the frozen food section, dialing 911, I swear.
I'm going to assign you an anger ally to help calm you down when you're losing it. Chuck!
Yeah! No.
Yeah, I think you're right, Doc. He needs an anger ally. And I think Chuck would be the perfect guy.
No, not Chuck. Give me Bobby Knight or the porno girls.
Hey, heard we're partnering up, huh?
Oh, yes, I heard.
Here's my number.
Oh, great. You're gonna die, bitch.
Oops, that's a letter that I'm writing to